So my super suit is done. You know what that means, right? Oh yeah, superhero time.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, people? I'm Skyline. Now, I've worn a lot of hats in my life so far. I've had 28 jobs. Yeah, it's a lot. And these weren't just normal jobs. Like, sure, I've flipped some burgers in my time, but I've also been in private security, air traffic control, and the military, all while still learning various martial arts. I always wanted to be a superhero. That's why I chose the careers I did. But I always assumed you needed to be a billionaire like Batman and make cool technology nobody else had. That or get real superpowers. But somewhere along the line, I learned that hundreds of people have been going out there for decades now. Some with less money, armor, or experience than me. And they're still helping, and they're still making a difference. So if so many of them can, right here, right now, then what's holding me back? So before I became Skyline, I was actually a rapper.
It's like I'm fighting Bill Cipher, a second dimensional ghost, darker when the world's brighter. Needed to make sure to throw mind contracts to find a divided.
Don't put that in here. The plan was to make a buttload of money making music, right? And then boom, go full Batman. However, as I was going about this, doing this funny little joke music superhero thing with the elusive mystery figure, my algorithm caught wind of that led me down this rabbit hole to discover that there's been superheroes for a long time. Starting in the 70s with this dude named the he would like destroy oil rigs and stuff. He was badass. So I was inspired to go ahead and jump ship and start taking it seriously. So I reached out to one of the most legit superheroes I could think of. The Devil of Brooklyn. This guy is legit. He's been at this for like over 2 decades now. He's got this team, the New York Initiatives, with a whole bunch of special operatives. It's dope. It's dope. So we were talking for a while, and I gathered as much information as I could, and I started building this super suit. I got a vest here, and actually it is bulletproof. See, I've actually riveted in. See these rivets? I kind of put like a pocket to hold a plate on the inside of this vest. Yep. I'm not going to talk too much about the suit. I'm going to make a whole video about like a superhero 101, and this super suit is going to be a whole topic in that, alright? So stay tuned. Subscribe for that, alright? Around my waist here, I got a whole bunch of other gear as well. And my patrol backpack, right? So like I have got a lot of gear, and I needed to test out to see if I could wear this comfortably for a couple hours while I'm going out at night, right? So I decided to go on a test patrol first. But I didn't know where to test because, well, it's Albuquerque. Anywhere and just something might happen. I wanted to make sure that the suit was going to work before I went somewhere where anything could happen. Fortunately, a friend of mine from the town over actually suggested that I patrol their neighborhood. It may be some random outskirts suburban neighborhood, but they mentioned that they've been dealing with a lot of different vandalism problems with teenagers in the neighborhood. So, that makes a perfect test patrol, huh? Alright, here we go. Skyline first patrol. Oh great. Is this thing on? Then my first plan of action. Because I'm going to go hit up the Dollar Tree. It's down the store. Dollar General. I started at the top of the hill and rolled my way out of the neighborhood to get to the nearby Dollar General. Also, I still wasn't too sure if my GoPro was able to see everything, and I started talking to myself like right as I was passing some people. I've got a good view here, huh? Yeah, you can see everything. Superhero time. What? Ooh. Oh no, you're good. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. Embarrassing. And as I rolled down the hill, I saw an unmarked police vehicle searching around with a searchlight, and I figured, hey, I'm already in the area. I might as well hop off my board and stick around just in case the perpetrator is right here. But since I'm just going to be standing around in the area, I decided to take out my trash bag and start picking up some of the litter around here. Huh? Yeah, look at all this. Ugh. Might as well help the neighborhood look a little bit cleaner, you know? We're gonna help in every way we can. At least away from the walkway, huh? But I got a little carried away and started taking my trash cleaning venture further down into the Dollar General across the street. I mean, maybe the criminal went this way. You never know.
Let's check around right here. Superhero. Getting rid of... Oh! Little firecracker. I thought that was it. I thought that was it for my superhero career. It's over. I'm already shot. Night one. Just tragic. Is that trash? I don't know if that's trash.
So, I filled the trash bag, then I went on my merry way to toss the bag in the trash can, but then...
No illegal dumping. Well, it's not illegal because this is all the trash that was in this parking lot. So, I'm gonna go ahead, a nice tie, and then I'll hang it, I'm gonna hang it by this lock. Alright? It'll be perfectly legal when they throw that away in the morning, right? Aha! What is that? A ramen cup? Oh, but it's unopened, is it? An unopened ramen cup. You know, that could have been left for a homeless person, you know. Just in case it was, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a couple snacks. Like that. And the water. Normally I might throw away just a random ramen packet sitting there on the floor, but, well, occasionally there are homeless people who might sleep over here at this Dollar General. Alright, let's go down to the park. Hope nobody swung by and took my longboard. I doubt it. Hello, Dollar General. Excuse me. Superhero hiccup. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
With that, and no criminals lurking around here, I decided to make my way to the nearby park. Good thing I did, or else somebody's kid could have died.
What is that?
Huh?
Little empty baggie of weed. It's just some weed. Look at that. Look, I had a little bit of keef in there. What if a coy little child came around thinking, oh, there's a little bit of weed, and smoked it, and then they became a heroin addict, and then they die. All right? Boom. It works just like that. Ooh, look, more trash. Anyways, the day's been saved. No need to. Oh. Is that a diaper?
I mean, who just leaves a loaded diaper sitting in a park like that? There's like a trash can like 10 feet away. What do they do? Change the diaper and the wood chips? Like an acupuncture diaper change? Nice. Innovative. Pick up the goddamn diaper! I skated my way down to the next neighborhood nearby, but I had to keep stopping to make suit adjustments with my backpack. So far, it's been a real pain in the ass, alright? And this patrol's before I start putting a bunch of waters and handouts in there too, making it way more heavy. But I just dealt with it and went along my merry way to the fire department. But as I approached, it looked exceptionally clean, and I didn't feel like it would be a good idea to lurk around a fire station at night in a mask, so I just turned around and went to the next neighborhood. However, this time I decided to make my way through the back arroyos for any trash, you know, maybe something sketchy going on. I doubt it, but arroyos are like the alleyways of the American Southwest suburbia, so I might as well patrol it a little bit. It only took about an hour for me to patrol both of these neighborhoods, and by the end of it, all I really had to show was a bag of trash.
And then I'm going to employ the help of a random, kind civilian. I need to borrow your trash can. Good Samaritan here. My motto is that everyone can be a hero. So, thank you guys for your service. Alright, let's get out of here. Groovy cool. I forgot my skateboard. Something back here.
And after borrowing that kind citizen's trash can, I went home to fix up the problems I noticed thanks to the test patrol. Alright. Test patrol was a complete success. I've got a couple notes. Okay, I was already having problems with this backpack, alright? The patrol pack, I wanted to avoid having a holster for this, like on my back, so I could roll, but wearing a big backpack like this, I still can't roll, so what's the point? Either way, I stuck with the backpack for the next few patrols. Wait for those videos in the future. But for now, what I thought the problem was that this was just able to move too much. So, boom. See that? See? Voila. Oh, whoa, 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 check it out. Whoa, whoa. And this used to be harnessed, boom, right? For this fire extinguisher. Oop, wrong one. But I want to get rid of the backpack. If I ever need something...
Subscribe to Skyline.
Oh yeah. You see why the backpack's a bit of a problem? No backpacks. No indent. Again, I'm recording this a couple more patrols in than I'm showing the video because I'm slow at editing. But those fixes on the backpack and readjusting where I put things in there really helped with the weight distribution. Boom! It's all weighted out evenly. So I loaded the bag up with snacks, water, hygiene products to the brim. I filled it. I filled the whole thing. It was like 60 pounds or something. I didn't know what the problem really was yet. So I went on to my next patrol in downtown Albuquerque anyways.
Alright, boom, there we go. Skyline patrol number 2. We're down in downtown Albuquerque. I'll be heading off just off that direction there. I think there's an event going on. I could hear some like drums and stuff going. Maybe you could hear that in the camera too. I don't know. Right off the bat, there's already some trash right here.
I parked over on a quiet corner of Albuquerque's downtown, and I also parked around the time like nightclubs were gonna be popping.
Boom. And look at this. Look at this. I decided to bring a little stick for helping me pick up trash. Now I don't gotta bend down for it all the time, you feel me? Very useful, huh? And also, I think I've been walking around with this trash stick and a trash bag. It helps give a little bit of a better first impression, so people can like immediately see and then be all like, oh, they must be doing some kind of YouTube thing, right? That way it's a little easier. Speaking of which, I may want to grab the phone and do a little story update. Wow. You know, I remember there being a lot more trash when I used to go around this city before. It's gotten a lot cleaner since then. Boom, another piece of trash. Oh yeah.
Immediately I got called the Blue Ranger, and I got a lot of looks from everybody I passed by, but nonetheless, we got a mission. We got a mission. Then I spotted somebody likely unhoused sleeping in a doorway and decided to leave some food, water, hygiene materials out for the next morning, and immediately after that, I ran into another person in the same situation. Along the way, there were just a lot of people commenting on my outfit.
Hey, thank you.
And I met these really cool bouncers.
That'd be good too. Ah, right, close enough.
Blue Ranger?
I go by Skyline, but you know, Blue Ranger and we're pretty chill.
You're catching bees, brother.
Nah, I'm just picking up some trash while I'm going down here.
What do you do?
Well, legally, I can't really do that.
Legally,
I got.
Hey. I get it.
You feel me? Yeah.
Everybody has their own hustle.
Hell yeah. For the most part.
Ain't you hot in that motherfucker?
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
I'm recording right now.
Yeah. If you guys want to be blue, don't just let me.
No.
Oh yeah.
I respect everyone and their own, and I respect the hustle.
For sure.
What are you trained in?
I took some Shaolin, Aikido, but I went a little bit wrestling, kickboxing, and then normal boxing.
So you can probably fuck them up?
I wouldn't want to. I'm a superhero. Let's keep the peace.
Hey, I respect it.
As I left Central and I turned the corner to a quieter street, there were a lot more people to help.
Boom.
Unfortunately, I then went to check if my camera was on and I turned it off.
Alright, now back down Gold and head to my car. Let's see if this thing is still recording. Oh no. I have no clue when this stopped recording. I'm gonna be so mad if it missed all my little adventures with Benny. This guy asked for a charger, and then I went back to my car to go grab a charger, dropped my bag off, came back, and now he's gone. I can't find him anywhere. I've been looking up and down the blocks. I asked like 3 people, they said nothing.
Terrible timing too, because it skips so much lore. I had met this dude named Benny. He was pretty cool. We chatted for a little while, but he needed a charger really badly. So I happened to have one, but it was way back in my car, like a whole 6 blocks away. So I hustled my ass back to the car, and then back to Benny, and then by then he was gone. I walked around a little bit, asked if anybody's seen him. No luck, nobody's seen him. You're now currently watching my walk of shame back to the car after not finding Benny. Justice for Benny. So while I was out looking for Benny, I ran into somebody who seemed like they needed a little bit of compassion.
Hey, how's it going? Have you seen a guy named Benny around here? No?
No, I just been keeping to myself.
Oh. Would you like some waters by chance? I got some in my car to grab you some real quick.
Honestly, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. I'll be right back. Screw it, I'm just gonna grab 3 of these. There we go. I grabbed a couple other things too. I went ahead and grabbed 3 waters. Oops. Is that my light? Oh no, it's your light.
Hey, what do you do?
Help people out however I can. I grabbed some waters. Need any of this stuff?
You do YouTube?
Yeah, Skyline Superhero. Here we go. I got 3 of them here.
I want to take something. You know what I mean? I can use water, but.
Oh no, I get this for anybody in need. So if you need sunscreen, I got like some shampoos in my car, deodorant too. If you need those, no.
I'll take it.
All right, here we go. Do you want these?
I'll take the water. You hold on to that.
Cool,
Somebody
cool.
else might be able to use that.
I will be right back. But this time with deodorant. All right, here we go. Here we go. I grabbed some sanitizer too.
Oh no, I have some baby shampoo. You know.
Oh, okay, cool. Here you go.
For your thing.
What's that?
You want to pick for your thing? For your.
Oh yeah, that sounds cool. That's a good idea. I like that. What's your name?
No,
Nice to meet you. No name, I don't know. Best of luck. All right, this time I can walk back. All right. Skyline Patrol, Audi.
And with that actual first patrol completed, I got some more notes. First off, I was already thinking about ditching the bag. Not entirely. Get a wagon so I could carry all the handout items in that. That way, I don't gotta worry about the weight in the bag. If I needed a spring into action, I could just drop the handle and go. Alright? Boom. Easy. Add a wagon to the list. But besides that, I needed to put this out onto the internet. So I edited it. Look, I edited it, and I put it out onto my Instagram, and, hold on. Huh? Computer, can you run that back real quick? Yeah, that's a lot. This started getting a lot of attention very quickly. Wow. And that got the attention of the Extreme Justice League. Just like the Devil of Brooklyn, these guys have been around for quite some time. They're one of the oldest superhero groups in the world. And they wanted to meet with me. Alright. Hold your horses. Because that's going to be for part 2. Subscribe for more Skyline. Next time on Skyline... You get the joke. Whatever. Go back to watching some other video or something. I don't know. Doom scroll or something.
Subscribe to Skyline. Subscribe.